Hello fellow Cossacks, I'm Sean GBR. A few things. One, if you hear a dog downstairs, that's my dog. He loves squirrels and he can see out of the window. He wants to hug them and pet them and call them George. Two, the accent. Yep, I'm British by birth. I've been an American citizen for years. I'll never get rid of it. But let's get straight on to the crux of things. John McCain. John McCain had to release a press statement yesterday regarding a breaking news story regarding Vicki Iseman and events that happened in the year 2000. Now, they're trying to downplay it by saying this is old news. I want to address this on two fronts. One, the statement that was made by John McCain, and two, what constitutes old news. First of all, the statement. You can go online, you can search for it, and you can read it yourself. But you'll notice one thing. John McCain didn't actually acknowledge or deny. In fact, he didn't even mention the woman by name. Spent quite a lot of time together. Aides actively had to keep them apart to make sure that nothing came of it. Damage limitation 8 years ago was ongoing for John McCain, the 63-year-old John McCain, and the young Vicki Iseman. The fact that he doesn't address the issue, instead he attacks those that raise the issue and makes an appeal to emotion. Everyone from psychologists to the creator of Dilbert, Scott Adams, have noted in the past that you could probably tell if somebody is lying when questioned directly about an event because they deflect away from admitting or denying that they created the situation, and instead they attack the questioner, question the questioner. Why do you ask that? That's an interesting question. And they will appeal to emotion. That's the first thing. The second thing is what constitutes old news. Now, seeing as that is the right-wing talking point, let's get right to it. They can mean this in two ways. First of all, they can say this was previously raised in the mainstream media, or at least by someone in the babbling classes. Down below this video, there are two links. Google News and Google Groups. Google News, I searched for Vicki Iseman. You can click on the link yourself and see that I searched and sorted by date, and the most previous hit for her name coming up in the mainstream media was yesterday when the story broke. Google Groups used to be known as the Usenet news groups. They've been around since the very early 1980s. Anybody can post anything about anything. There are thousands and thousands of different news groups, everything from bike repair to politics to sports clubs. So I did a search on that too. I searched for Vicki Iseman, as you see from the link. I searched from between when records began in 1981 and 2 days ago. I received one hit. This one hit was somebody posting a speech by the late Tom Lantos, the only member of Congress to ever have spent time in a concentration camp, a speech he made on Wednesday, May 24th, 2000. The person that posted this speech, RoboPoster, has history of posting between March 1997 and November 2001. And that's it. So in the respect that this is old news because it was in the news, no, it wasn't at all. The first time that anybody heard about this was yesterday. So in the respect of it being old news, they're saying that because it happened 8 years ago. Well, fellow Cossacks, how many times do we have to defend FDR? How many times do we have to defend those 8 terrible years of peace and prosperity during the Clinton era? I'm talking about Bill there, by the way. There was the dog. Told you. So saying it was old news because it happened 8 years ago is very disingenuous, to say the least. How would you feel if 8 years after a tragedy happened in your family, they finally caught the person, but you were told, no, it can't be brought to trial because it happened in the past? Here's a newsflash for everybody in the fright wing of the right wing. Everything that has happened previously in the history of the universe has happened in the past. Whether it be 8 nanoseconds ago or 8 years ago, it happened. And the fact that it happened 8 years ago, well, John McCain's 71 now. He was 63 then. in an era when Bob Dole was making Viagra commercials, and Vicki Iseman was also 8 years younger and 8 years prettier. And she is not bad looking now, I have to say. Based on that, I just have a message for fellow Cossacks. Don't stop mentioning this. Never stop mentioning this. This is a weakness of the right wing. Now, I've posted, and I will post an image below as well, that when the story broke, John McCain had previously taken out contextual adverts in various news sites, so that whenever his name came up in a story, the Vote McCain news items were supported by Vote for McCain flash advertising. It's a bit of a Captain Obvious thing, but John, when you do that and bad news breaks, what you're going to get is videos of yourself spouting how you are the epitome of conservatism next to a story that shows how the right wing is trying to hide, trying to bury events from 8 years ago. And you wonder why the independents have had enough. Okay, that's me, Sean GBR. Get used to the accent. I'll probably be making more of these video posts because it's a lot easier than typing. Bye now.